Alright, so we got a service call here on an oil furnace. Figured I'd make a video about this one because I don't get to do this terribly often. But even with oil furnaces, I want everyone to understand that it's all about sequence of operation when you're troubleshooting. Okay, you can see I've got my tool bag out, I've got my multimeter out, flashlight there, everything, but we're going to troubleshoot this based on sequence of operation. So thermostat is turned up to heat. I'm just going to throw the power switch here. And we can see that burner fires up really nicely, like instantly. Okay, so the burner's going. Now think about a gas furnace. What happens when that burner comes on? You got about 30 seconds before the indoor fan comes on, right? And as long as that happens, the sequence keeps happening, keeps running normally. So we're about 15 seconds into this now. And we should expect to see that indoor fan comes on. Okay. And it doesn't. Alright, so what's going to happen then? Well, indoor fan didn't come on, so your high temperature limit is the next thing to kick in, right? So we got a high temperature limit right there in the back. 2 wires coming off of that brown plate, right? And in just a few more seconds here, it's going to kick out. And the high limit kicks the burner out. So now you have to look at what controls that fan. What part of the sequence broke? Well, in this case, the fan leads come up here and they come up into this BCC3-2 circuit board. So we've got our common here. We've got our high speed or first speed, and we have our red lead as our second speed. So it's a 2-speed fan. And so from here now, what we're going to do is we're just going to verify that the board is in fact putting out 120 volts to the fan. If it is, that tells us that we've burnt out the motor. If there's no voltage coming out of the board to the fan, then we know the board is bad. One of the ways we can do a quick check is we can put a jumper across R and G, and we can check there for that voltage. Alright, so I'm going to finish that up, but I know already I've done these checks and we're looking at changing the circuit board in this case. But yeah, just think about sequence of operation when you're doing this. Have a great day, guys and girls.